But if he wants to wait, we can wait. I'm probably just stressed, right? But that last text about the money, I figured he would at least been like, "Oh, do this or do that." You know what I mean? He must not be that worried about it. JB said sometimes they don't even get access to a tablet like that, like you would think. Low key. Your name is low key. Talking about low key. Nah, I've been talking to him. It ain't that. He got shit going on. He probably got about 100 people added him. He definitely don't want to talk to you. He wouldn't talk to you. I'm sure that's probably why you're hating on him. You're funny because he literally came to my house 2 days prior. You sound like a hater. We were hanging out and becoming cool. You said I'm trying to gain clout from it. The funniest part is he told me that he understood that the very first time I contacted him was because I wanted to collab. I'm a content creator, you know? And I actually pulled out the messages from back then. I said, if you go look way at the top, yeah, he was just at my crib. Yeah, I said, remember I sent you a text saying, can I give you $40 to do an interview? And then we went and looked. He goes, yeah. I said, and remember I said, I'm really trying to hop on and get up where you're at and like try to really just ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? And he said he respected that. He said he's used to people pretending and acting like they want to be cool with him. He goes, that's why I kept my distance at first because I went from nothing, nobody being on my side to thousands of people being on my side. But you know, he said this and he literally said that right there. Like I lightweight. If I was on the phone right now with him, his books is full, probably. Okay. If I was on the phone with him and I read that comment, he would think that's funny because he literally said there's gonna be haters, there's gonna be people saying that you're just clout chasing, there's gonna be people hating on me because you're rocking with me, and he's right. That's what's been happening. You just proved that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when you talk to him, tell him a second. Yeah, I will. Probably tomorrow. He got a whole bunch of people trying to reach out to him. That's cool. No, I like Cody, man. We sat here for 3 hours. At first, I had to just man up and understand that I was being childish at first. You know, it was like me being impatient. You know what I'm saying? I wrote him that text, and he said yeah. And then from that day, it was like a timer in my mind. So I'm sitting there thinking maybe next week or maybe next week, and then a month goes by, and then I'm like maybe next month, and I write him and say, "What about today? What are you doing?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm busy. Maybe tomorrow." Well, because we're 1.7 miles, literally, that's what Google said, right? Because I know where he lives. At that time, what store? I wrote him, "Hey, I'm on the north end." He's like, "Me too." I said, "I see you going live all the time. I go to that store like every day. We're so close, we could run into each other one of these days." You know, he's like, "Right, right." I Google it, and then knowing that we're like a couple blocks away, like walking distance, that's what made that timer in my mind start going crazy. I'm starting to feel like um I want to collab and grow, and I kept feeling like maybe that was gonna be it. That would help kickstart my shit. You know, I was grateful where I already got, but I was really thinking that might be the next best thing. And then months and months and months went by, so it was me getting mad and childish, you know. But I learned something from that you just gotta have more patience sometimes. I didn't know the whole time he was being paranoid because he went from having nobody to having um thousands of people reaching out is exactly what he told me. So yeah, it is. No, it is. I've been dealing with it like the last 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Hey, low key, you're desperate for attention. You're in here spending your time to write messages, hoping people see them. You literally are giving like hater energy and pick me energy right now. But you can stick around. It's all good. I've been doing this for 20 months. I didn't get to see some people, they take off super fast. I got like 19,000 over here that I had besides when when this happened with Cody. I had that many. And then I got 40,000 on Facebook. I got 12,000 on YouTube, and I got 2,000 on Instagram, and then I got 23,000 on my backup Facebook, which is now Monique's account that we used to share. So I did that shit all on my own for 20 months. The attention is nice. Yeah, it is. It's nice. I told Cody that like 1,000 times. I said, it feels good that all these people are wanting to like check on you, and they're using me to check on you. And he was like, yeah, bro, keep doing it. Ride the wave. Fill that void while I'm gone. Whatever. That's what he said. But then I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all today. Maybe it's starting to feel like it's too much, and he just don't want to talk about it, or he don't want to hear what everybody has to say or something. I don't know. I got to thinking that it is overwhelming. That's the only reason I just named that about the 95,000, or it might even be more by now, followers I got across the platforms. It's hard for me, so I can only imagine what Cody was going through that whole time, because I wasn't where he was. You know what I'm saying? I've never experienced that. Yeah, Spaz, that's exactly it. He's not used to shit like that. Yeah. Oh, Cliff, you're right. It's funny because he said that to me. Hey, I appreciate everybody that's like not being like the one commenter above was being weird, like, hater, low key. He was low key hating. When people are really going back and forward, hey, that's weird, Miller Tom, because I don't know. I use the very bottom. I put 15 on mine and 15 on his, but I use the very, very bottom. And there is another option. I don't know what the fuck that is. Um, what I'm saying is, yeah, he getting 1,000 opinions. He need to take it slow. Who, Cody? Hey, I believe a bunch of people are hating on me. I could see it in the comments. There was two people. I'm just gonna kind of wait and see how it plays out. But there was two people yesterday. The way that they were writing, technically three if I count the other person, and the things they were saying, I immediately knew that they're going back and forward from me and him, and whatever they're saying to him would be completely different with me, like behind closed doors. And a couple people were asking about like that money and saying like where, you know what I'm saying. Cody kept saying when you come in and this and that, but I had already just talked to Cody about the money, so I think that they was trying to protect him by feeling like they were more or less, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to rush me, but it wasn't really Cody saying that because I just hung up with them type shit. So that don't really make sense. Thank you. But I'm saying a lot of his people probably don't like this at all. Some of them do. A lot of them do because you guys have proved it to me. But there's going to be that small amount of people that are just not like that. Just ignore them and keep your eye out. I've been trying. But my bad, I got way off. What I was saying was, Cliff, he sat right here and literally told me what you just said word for word. He said the reason that I have been so fast with this, he goes, this is my job, bro. This is my 24/7 job. He goes, I have no kids, I have no agenda. He goes, I can live, eat, breathe, sleep, and shit content 24/7. He goes, but I want you to know, he goes, I would give anything to have an average family life like what you got. He goes, so sit on that and think about it. And I go, oh, the old lonely at the top. And he was like, exactly. So what we were referring to is he was saying, yeah, he got all the fame real fast and he got all the shit and like money and this and that, but he would give anything to have a wife and kids and an everyday family. And that really like actually made me see what type of person he was. It made me feel like he was a real person instead of just looking at him like a famous content creator. That legit made me feel different, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna try, bro. Trucking. I've been doing this since before I met Cody. I was already doing this. When I met Cody, I had only, yeah, it's lonely everywhere. Um, hey, thank you, Hot Mess. I don't remember that name. Let me make sure I'm following everybody back and shit that was messing with us. Uh, as far as the shit with, I just followed you. Thank you for tapping the screen. You've been following me since before. Okay, cool, bro. I think I do remember your name. Maybe, but that's cool. With Cody, I think when I met Cody, right? I had like shit. I don't even know. Maybe like 4,000 over here, and maybe I think we had 11,000 on Facebook, which felt crazy at the time. It still does. I mean, but I think we had 11,000 on Facebook, 4,000 on TikTok, and want to say like 7,000 on YouTube or some shit because it's a slow grind over there. So we were pushing like 30K combined. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, no IG. And that's when I met Cody. And I remember telling him, like, I'm doing this, this, and this. And I sent him the links and shit to show him. And he's like, oh, you could really do something with this. You already have a seed planted on each platform. You could really do something with this. And he kept persuading me, or what's the word? He kept motivating me and like just pushing me and telling me, like, pretty much persuading me to keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Hot mess. Yeah, that was back then. Yeah, definitely free Cody. Everybody should be I put tattoo Cody when I do it, but there's only been 3 times people used it. So I guess I'm gonna start putting free Cody. But anybody could be Cody. So I started putting free tattoo Cody. TATT number 2 Cody, right? And it tells you how many times it's been used. So well, that's kind of what I thought, Jangle Ball. But someone talked to him. The girl named Ashley. Nah, get the fuck out of here with that weird ass shit talking about Cody like that. Get off my YouTube, weirdo. Fucking weird ass motherfuckers. People can't stand seeing people do good. Like mine was never when my situation with him was never about nothing with him doing good. I'm not that type of person. I don't prey on people's downfall. I swear on my kids, I do not say that. I legit swear what I'm about to say is their my grandma Ellen, soul, God, Jesus, and my kids. I swear on all of that. No crosses count that. For me, it was never that I don't like Cody. It was never disliking Cody. It was never preying on Cody's downfall. It was a personal thing because I felt disrespected when I scrolled one day through our conversation, probably 7 months into the 10 months that I've known him. And as I scrolled through, all I saw were these gaps of every couple weeks of us making plans and then falling apart, making plans, falling apart. Hey, could we do this? Call me tomorrow. And it just, the whole way, it just went up and up and up. And I got mad and I said, okay, yeah, I didn't put it in that kind of perspective. I said, this dude's just stringing me along. He's just kind of spinning me, and he lives down the street and he has no time for me. Then I try to contact my friend and my friend wouldn't answer. DJ Hooligan. But I now know it's, they got close. But at the time, I felt like he turned my people, even one of my old high school friends away from me. So why I say all that right there, right? It felt like a personal thing where I said, okay, well, I begged him for help. I nicely, respectfully did it, and he won't find no time for me. So he looks at me like a peon because he got famous. That's all I'm saying is that's where that came from. But when we sat here and talked about it, he said, bro, there was so many days that I was about to come hang out with you, bro. He goes, that, and every time at the last second, either something came up or I felt nervous and I didn't want to do it. He goes, I had anxiety about coming to see you, bro. So I just want you guys to know that I'm not lying. That's the truth. That was all it was. Had we hung out the first time, I would have never felt like that. But I don't know. I guess I get offended too easy. It's like, I think it might be a penitentiary thing, but people base it off of, respect and like your word, more or less, like your word. So like, that's all that is. You guys get that? Does that sound crazy? And there's only one person in the chat who doesn't have no say so. So 39 people. I'm curious to see if you feel where I'm coming from. That like, would you feel offended if you heard the same thing for 7 months and then seen all those messages? Or maybe I don't know. I'm just being childish. Oh yeah. He's been through a lot in a year. Yeah, absolutely. You the police? Fuck out of here. Somebody go see who this is. If this she got banned for age restriction. Yeah, I heard about that. Leah on TT. Who's Leah? Cody's genuinely a good person. He's just been through a lot in a year for a content creator. Right. No, I get it. I've been home double the amount of time he has, 25 months, right? And I have been through some shit, like some personal shit, but most of it has just been a stressful family life, like everyday struggles. Like, I mean, I went through a phase though where I was drinking, I had some crazy nights and I got into those 2 fights and I was going bar hopping and shit for a while there. That was stupid. I had to get my shit together. Being hometown feeling slighted. Oh, trucking. Holy shit. Yeah. I think I know what you meant by that, bro. Weird he won't respond. Doesn't seem like him. Right. I don't know. Oh, you know what though, y'all? Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Old girl, she's definitely doing her thing, pulling strings. I want to find out if he thinks that I didn't talk to him, and I'm almost thinking that it's not that he's not reaching out. I haven't said this online. If she's recording or hearing this or anything like that, the psychopathic person, unmedicated, undiagnosed person who became Cody's #1 stalker fan, whatever you want to call it, and then is all butthurt about how you don't want her and all this. Her little plan did work, so she's definitely good at what she does when it comes to being a really bad human being. Because Cody wrote me and said when he calls my phone, it won't go through. Right, so she got the phone number blocked. Okay, so that also might play into why now he's not ready to be back, because I know for a fact that they can do that from inside, um, but they won't tell me. It will only be grayed out on his side. Yeah. So whoever the Ashley girl who was in here is the one who said she had spoke to him. I would like for her tomorrow to let me know. Dude who come in here and call me the police, guarantee he's a fucking bank control account. What's up, brother? One thing I can't stand about the internet is how people are so comfortable just sitting in their room talking shit to somebody. Thank you guys tapping and anybody who followed. He's probably pacing back and forth in himself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know that. Wondering if he's gonna see the judge tomorrow. When did you last talk to him? Yeah, not today at all. I woke up, I checked, and I don't know if he knows this. This sounds crazy, but I've been sleeping with both of my phones up against my head. I never done that for nobody. I don't even do that for my own fucking fiance. Like if I'm away from home or at my mom's, I've stayed at my mom's and shit when we're fighting. I set it like on the fucking stand. But no, I've actually been plugging both of my cell phones into the wall. They have really long cords, like 6 foot. And then I tell the kids and my fiance, put the shit. You guys got to use these plugs or bring the extension. I said these are mine. I put 2 cords. I ran them up on my side of the bed, and I stuck both my phones under my pillow and turned them on full blast in case he calls me. in the morning. Like if it's 7, 8, 9 in the morning and I'm still sleeping, you know. My schedule is different. I'm on second shift now. Michelle, I don't know, but somebody said, I don't know. I've never spoke to Sarah. She seems cool. I would actually like to have talked to her about all of this, but she must probably not want to. But people are saying that she downloaded the Epic app. I do know that. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Let me catch up on this. Yeah, I know. Trucking, you ain't got to explain yourself to no one. Just like Cody don't with his situation. Absolutely true. Okay, on Doug's and she's in good spirits. Yeah, I heard she got in trouble for them saying she's not underage. Crazy. Elizabeth, what's up? How are you? Wait, how the fuck did I get down this far on these comments? Dude, this shit's acting weird. Nobody has any idea why he's booked for sure, but we can debunk Melissa. What do you mean by that? Oh, what's Epic? I don't know. I don't know, but I've been hearing a lot of creators saying they're going over to the Epic app. I don't know. I bet Sarah would talk with you. You think so? Yeah, I would like to interview her for our little podcast. Usually I do it on the Riverside FM podcast app, but like lately I've been blowing it off. You know, I pay $20 a month to have that fucking app, and I ain't even been using it. I've just been doing live sessions right here on this fucking app. So that way y'all can like see it live. So, but anyways, if someone ever wants to get on, talk to her, yeah, don't be as a mindset I had. Well, I promise your son. I promise you, it doesn't come overnight. He'll be very nervous and he'll have a lot of like fear and anxiety and paranoia, and he will have anger issues and he will lash out. Trust me, I'm still like that. Ooh, because of the weather. Yeah, court might be. Yeah, that's crazy. Court might be closed. You haven't heard from him either? Well, a lot of courts are closed. Okay, sorry if I missed your. Yeah, nothing's open tomorrow. Per se. Listen, I'm sorry if you sent something. Please resend it because I don't know where to go. Um, yeah, it was a pick. I already know. Yeah, I gotta update the app. Something ain't right. I was about to go. I got my homie sitting there waiting. I got people I was gonna bring in. 3 people that want to come in here. One of them is a troll trying to get our channel in trouble. But I was about to go battle with my homie against each other or other people. And then he never sent me the fucking invite. So I don't know what happened. And it won't show me if any of my people were on here. So I guess I'll bring up people for a minute and then do that after. I've been trying to get on I've been trying to get on the past C League for probably about a month, and then I keep getting close and then I stop. And then I get close and then I stop. I've probably battled, I would say 20 times total, maybe 20, 25. Nah, I wouldn't even say that. I've probably battled 15 to 20 times on this account, period. You know, and it's not really something I'm used to, but I want to start. Let me see. Yeah, my app's being weird, y'all, because it won't even show who I have as friends that are on. My friends says 0, that I have 0 friends online right now. That's not accurate because I got my homie on right now that it won't let me see. You said Box. Yeah. Let me I thought you was the only one dealing with this. Dealing with what? Yeah, that makes sense. They sold it to America. It's acting weird. I got 3 videos posted that you guys can't see, and they all got 0 views. One of them is Cody in my house of us hanging out, and that was his idea. So I don't want to hear nobody. Like, dude, right here, you're clout chasing. If I'm clout chasing, then why is Cody coaching me along the way on how to be a good content creator, involving him, telling me to ride the wave? Literally said, "This is what you asked me for before, right? Well, here's your chance. And the reason that you have this chance is because you helped me out and tried to do what you could and defended him, right?" He literally, I got the messages right now in my phone. He said, in my other phone, he said, take a video, or no, his exact words were, take a screenshot of me and you sitting in your studio and then put a prison song and tag me in it. I said, all right, cool. But then what I did was took his idea and put a spin on it where I just used the actual footage from 3 rooms, 3 angles, and then I shut the audio off so you can't hear what we're saying. And then I put a voiceover. So really all I did was took his idea and put my own spin on it. It's on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But for some reason, it's just sitting. They're all 3 videos are sitting here, and nobody can see or hear them. I just accepted somebody's thing. What's up?
Hey, hear me out. I'm here respectfully, okay? Hear me out. I don't know if you saw my message, but TikTok did get one out by the US. So it's probably going to glitch this for the next 5 days. So, like, a lot of people can't recharge. A lot of people like that battling and stuff like that because they can't, like you said, you can't see any of your friends, right?
They're at 0. Yeah, it
so
shows that
that's why.
nobody's on. It says nobody's on. My dude Jake was just on here. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. He tried to come. Tell me, hey, I'm going live, and then I'll, send you a co-host. I said, all right, but that was it. He never came back. I never got an invite. I've gotten invites from people trying to come in the box like this, but that's different.
Yeah. Okay, so I was in a live earlier. I don't know if you know who trained